my beautiful followers. How is everyone doing today? Or this evening, technically. It is a Saturday evening for those of you watching it later on tonight or this week. So it has been an amazing day. I had my Tantra reboot today, my 101. This is our 4th or 5th year running with this, with doing it with Kendall Williams. And I absolutely love this workshop. I love this workshop because each and every time we do it, we dive into a different essence of Tantra. Even though we are always teaching the basics in the 101, really getting that foundational piece set, each time we do it, each and every single time we do this workshop, it is amazing how we cling to different things. So like today was very much about the masculine and feminine energies, and it was juicy and the conversation was yummy. I was loving it. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful conversation. But funnily enough, the last week, I keep here, and we even talked about this a little bit with the masculine and feminine energies, and that we were talking about like what's a healthy masculine, what's a healthy feminine. And we're not talking about genders here, we're talking about energy, like the feminine energy or the masculine energy. And how do you tell the difference, and how do you tell the healed feminine from the unhealed feminine, and blah, 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 all that. Diving into all of that juiciness. But today and then this week, the issue of the heart keeps coming up. And I sat there thinking today, well, when the divine masculine can love, he is healing. When the divine feminine really can love, she is healing. And that goes for both of those together within ourselves, because we have both the masculine and the feminine. And then today, interestingly, and this has been a topic, not the masculine and the feminine, but the heart energy, the love piece. Like, what is love? What does love look like? Yesterday, I repurposed an article about, you don't love me, you love the idea of me. And I've gotten lots of comments on this article, and I got it the first time I published it, and then I very, very rarely, but occasionally I'll throw out an article that I wrote a couple years ago. And this is one of those, and it was on the idea of love. And then hearing several clients and some of the things going on in people's lives, it is very much focused around love. And then today, here is a little Addison tidbit. So I absolutely love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. About once a year, maybe every 2 years, I listen to the entire series. And many of you know, last week I was like dead sick. I was super, super sick. And when I'm super, super sick, a lot of times that's my go-to, because I don't have to be very present. I can just focus in on getting better and healing my body. So anyway, I was finishing it up today, and if you don't know the Harry Potter series, a piece of it, Dumbledore talks about how Harry has a power that his arch nemesis doesn't have, and that's love. And today we're sitting there talking in the Tantra reboot, and Kendall brought up the fact that our hearts send out so much more energy and power than our minds, than our sex, than any other piece of us, and that our hearts truly do have a vibration that nothing else can match. That it is this heart energy. And it got me really thinking and really processing in this heart energy piece. And it is so incredibly true. When we want to manifest anything in our lives. Hi, John. Hi, Woody. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, David. I can't see everybody else who is jumping on, but welcome. Happy Saturday. When we want to manifest anything in our lives, we can think about it till the cows come home. But if we put our heart energy, if we put some real feeling, some real passion, some real desire, some real love, really tune into those feelings of love and abundance that feeling of our spiritual core, which is found in our hearts. If we attune to that, then we manifest like that. We manifest like that. And Raymond, I don't see how that comment relates at all to this topic. But this power of the heart to manifest, to create what we desire is immense. It is immense. And we oftentimes talk to people about, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. However, oftentimes that is coming from the head and not coming literally from the heart. We are not connecting with those we love from the heart. We are connecting with those we love from our heads. We think we know love, but we're not feeling the love. We're not feeling the love. We're not connecting with it. And as Raymond keeps saying, butt sex, in sex in general, sex gets better with the energy of love. It does. And that doesn't mean that you have to be in love with someone to have good sex. But that's saying that energy of love must be in the sex for it to be amazing. And I can love people in my life and not be in love with them. We were talking today about the unhealed feminine. And in this unhealed feminine, we are talking about people pleasing and this vibration of giving people what they desire. And in truth, that's not love. That's not love. Oftentimes setting our boundaries, which I'm about to set with this gentleman who has probably 100 times written inappropriate comments. You can say bye-bye to my page after this live. But setting boundaries, setting our tone, saying what we truly desire and what we don't desire, and really speaking our truth, that is love. That is love. That is a powerful statement of love. And hearing somebody else's powerful statement of love connects us. It connects us at a deeper level. And so we do have this massive energy and power in our hearts that we do not, sorry, I am actually really, I'm going to be honest, I'm like super distracted by this gentleman who obviously knows nothing about love or doesn't want to hear about real love or good sex, even though we can use all the words. But the power of our hearts is immense. And when we engage in our relationships, and again, that's not just intimate relationships, that's love for the human spirit, that's love for other people in our lives, and just unconditional love and respect, then we are coming from a very loving place in our life. We can connect with those at a deeper level. We connect with ourselves at a deeper level when we drop into that. And even like today, it was amazing, the heart energy just in the room, just learning Tantra, just connecting with others to really, really connect with each person. And I found myself at a different moment in the entire workshop, loving each and every member who came to the workshop, loving my co-lead, loving the person who was crying, loving the person who was stepping out of their comfort zone, really, really attaching to that moment. But we do have this massive amount of power in our hearts, but we close it down a lot of times where we box it up. We go, okay, I can only love my partner. I can only love my kids, instead of allowing this energy to really be free and really present how it needs to be with each and every person. We don't allow ourselves to love ourselves. and to really send that heart energy back at ourselves. When was the last time you did a meditation and just loved on yourself? Many people don't do this. This is a vital practice. It's a vital practice because when we love ourselves, we can love others. And I know that many of you hear that, and you probably hear that as a broken record, but in truth, it is an essential piece of stepping up your game. And when you bring your heart energy even into your business, into every single thing you do, you go at it from a place of love and passion and really connection, your life gets better. Your life becomes more orgasmic. Your sex becomes more orgasmic. Your business becomes more orgasmic. Everything feels better. And even in those hard moments, your heart's open enough that you're able to go from, yes, maybe feeling some difficult emotion, but because if you don't close your heart down and you keep it open and you keep loving and you've done this practice, what happens is you can swing right back to the other side. Versus blocking, shielding, really putting all these calluses on top of our hearts, which is what I'm seeing a lot of people deal with right now. A lot of people dealing with, and it's very human. It's very human. So we don't have to hate ourselves for that, but it is important for us to do that work if we want to see the expansion and the 2020 that I hear so many people talking about. So really stop this weekend and witness the power of your heart, because our hearts have so much potential and vibration. You can think, you can journal, but if you do not have your heart involved in it, it's not going to be as powerful. It is just not going to be as powerful. And you can be like Harry Potter. You can have your own power, special power that your arch enemy doesn't have. I'm being silly now. But when you hold that space in your heart, you really do have an extra superpower. You really do. So go into the rest of this weekend with love for self and for everybody in your life, and look at where you might need to kind of clean up some of this heart energy. We all get stuff stuck. I get stuff stuck. Other practitioners I know, it doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It just means that you're doing your work and you're on your path. So do that. And if you want to know more about Tantra and all the work I did with some really beautiful souls today, then please check out my Solo Tantra, which is coming up next Wednesday. We start. It is a 3-day online course. We are going to deep dive into some tantric principles in order to get you on the path to having better sex, better relationships, better connection with self, better energy, better vibration, better manifestation powers, and you bet we are going to talk about the heart. We're going to talk about the heart. So if you're interested in that, you can find that at addisonbell.net. Go to my global courses. I think right now it is on my front page. So sign up. It is a fucking amazing course. It is. And you get it for the rest of your life if you sign up. If you don't, then you're missing out. You're missing out on doing it live and getting all your questions answered, because I will be answering everybody's questions. It's going to be an amazing group. Other than that, I have my Aphrodite circles. I have some workshops coming up. Please go to addisonbell.net and check out my events calendar to see all the yummy juiciness that I have going on online, in person, in the Dallas proper. So go check all of that out. And other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Please share my videos. Please help me get my content out there, and go and have a fucking amazing rest of your evening. Bye guys. I love y'all.